Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us. It is Friday. Yes, the weekend is almost here. And thank you, producer Johnny, already going, oh, you can tell, look at that shirt. No, well, I thought, you know, the sun is out, the sky is blue, it's 19 degrees. So I thought, let's get a Hawaiian shirt on, you know. It's not quite short weather yet, I don't think, you know, because I know sometimes we're allowed to wear shorts in the studio. So I thought, spread the sunshine, get the Hawaiian shirt on. So here we are. But listen, you're not going to be wanting to go outdoors today. No, you're going to be wanting to stay indoors and watch everything that we've got for you here on Crafters TV. Of course, tonight, 5 o'clock, it's Friday Night Live, a jam-packed show for you tonight. Sarah's going to be in for that. We've got all the fun and games. Not quite sure what the game is tonight, but Facebook versus YouTube again. Your chance to win vouchers if you're on the winning team. It is going to be product-based tonight. I am just hearing in my ear, so everyone should be very good at that game. We've also got your chance to win your basket. If you're shopping that show later on, we'll be paying for somebody's basket. Plus, we are celebrating in that show and right throughout the day, National Pet Day. In that show, if you sent in a video of your talented pet, make sure you're watching because you could be seeing your pet on the show. We've had loads of videos. Thank you so much. Just as a by the by as well, if you do want to send in pictures of your pets through the day, you can. We'll show those as we go through studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk and we'll show pictures of your pets to celebrate the day. So all the fun coming up later on. The middle show today, really exciting. So Sarah is going to be in on a show. We were laughing at this last night because I couldn't remember the name of the show last night. I was saying, it's a show with Sarah on and she's going to craft. Like, what's it called? And Nicola was like, Craft with Sarah? Ah, yes, that's what it is. So we're crafting along with Sarah with new product. We've got some brilliant creative product for you. There's loads of kits, right? You've had a little look at creative kits previously here on Crafters TV, a little bit of a while back. But if you go to the Crafters TV page on our website and click Shop the Day, you'll see all of the kits that we've got coming up for you. And there's lots of different crafts in there, from crochet to macrame, from candle making to kits to make your own robot, unbelievably. So that is going to be a brilliant show for you a little bit later on. And of course, we preview everything here on Wake Up Call for you. Lots of stuff that's coming up later on for you on Friday Night Live as well. And it is not just me over the course of the next hour. No. And it's not Sarah either. Can you guess who it is? It is the one and only, the lovely Lilly Fletcher. How are you?
I'm very well. Do you know what? It feels like ages since me and you have been together on a show. I don't know when it last was, but it feels like quite a long time. Was it a Beautiful Beginnings?
I think it was a beautiful... It was a Beautiful Beginnings where you and I, we crafted along together and I made a card with you out of the...
outline dies.
The outline dies. We made a wolf howling at the moon.
We did.
Yeah.
And we had our Essentials Corner, the originals and the best doing Essentials Corner.
Hey, we brought that to the masses, didn't we?
We did,
and look at it now.
I know, trendsetters, we started it all off, so it's nice to be back for a wake-up call. But quite a lot to pack in this morning, don't we? We have tons coming up. Demos with the Easter collection, demos with that daily deal as well, because I know quite often we bring to you like a pick of the week, a daily deal, sort of deals like that, weekend wonders. We don't tend to demo them, but we're changing that today, because we will do a little demo with our amazing daily deal. Yeah,
it's a brilliant daily deal as well, because it's the Violet Studios mega bundle. I always think with the Violet Studios range as well, Lily, like you get a lot of bang for your buck, but like the quality is still there, isn't it?
I absolutely love Violet Studios. It's amazing if you're a beginner, it's going to be absolutely perfect. But if you're someone who is a little bit more advanced, perhaps you've got lots of Crafters Companion products, they offer something a little bit different, like the ways that their products are designed is a little bit different to Crafters Companion. So it just offers you something a bit different for your crafty stash.
Yeah, it's a brilliant bundle that you're going to be seeing in just a few moments' time. And of course, Lily will be demoing with that as well. Just to mention also, I don't know if this was kind of relayed yesterday, but of course on Sarah's takeover day, we did $75 shipping, which obviously was reduced. It's still there. So $75 spend opens up that shipping basket, free shipping basket for you. So pile as much stuff into your basket as you can. Have a peruse of that section with all the creative goodies, because there's some brilliant kits there which might kind of reinvigorate you in a particular craft that you used to do, or indeed if you're looking for kits potentially as gifts for Easter. I know I keep hammering on about this. There are some brilliant kits there, aren't there, for the kids or the grandkids maybe as well.
Absolutely, it's great, because I know a lot of us that watch, we are mainly card makers, paper crafters, so it's great if you want to try a different craft, and it's brilliant because you get it all contained within a box. You're not having to scout around for all the different pieces, looking at that shop for one item or going to another shop for another item. You've got everything self-contained within the boxes. I have to say, Ben, I'm going to be checking out the website after this show, and I think I'm going going to be ordering some of those kits because they're going to be great for yourselves, gift for yourself, great for gifts for friends and family as well.
Yeah, like Lily says, great to try a new hobby for yourself. And there's kits starting from about $7 or $8, so hopefully something for everybody. A few hellos. We've got Jan on the show today. Trudy says, good morning from Central Florida. Hello. Ruby says, good morning from Montana. LC says, good morning, Ben, Lily, team, and all. And Stephen Nicole says, afternoon, Ben and Lily. Lilly Fletcher. Oh, I get a Ben and you get a Lilly Fletcher.
I get a surname. Wow. Because after all, there's lots of Lilies in the building, isn't there?
Ben, Lily, hello, says Lynn Harvey, the amazing CTV team, the wonderful social superstar Jan, and everyone. We have got Johnny and Nicola in the gallery today. Hope everyone is well and enjoying their day. Liz R is in sunny Nottinghamshire. Julie at Chiverton says greetings from Exmouth, but it's sunny down there. Lois in Ohio. Julie Palmer's in Ipswich, and Diane Hatch joins us from New Hampshire. Also hello to Rebecca Dancer, who says hello, Ben and Lily. We loved your mugs that you did the other day, by the way, with the
they
papers.
Were right up my street, I have to say. I love it. Love a bit of animal print. Those mugs were amazing.
Yeah, well, I think we've actually featured your mugs on a post that we've done recently on the I'm a Crafter's Companion page. So yeah, always send in your pics, because as much as our experts and our guys inspire you guys, we're always inspired by what you do as well. And talking about those papers and the 3 for 2s, have a look at the website. The 3 for 2, there's the digital paper pads. the digital paper pads on the website, but we've also got a 3 for 2 on card and paper, as you guys will know. That ends at midnight tonight, and I know that that is applicable across loads of different ranges that you're seeing here, from like your core cardstock through to your more sort of extravagant paper pads, glitter cards and Pearl. Everything that you're seeing on the screen there. So a really, really big opportunity to stock up on some of your favourites, and also, as I say, that core cardstock for your craft room, but also that 3 for 2 does extend into the realms of that downloadable paper as well. So do make sure you take advantage of that. Ends at midnight tonight. And also, just to say, we are giving away prizes. Obviously, loads of prizes coming tonight in Friday Night Live, and the chance to have your basket paid for. But in the first 2 shows, we're giving away cute little stamp and die sets celebrating National Pet Day. So obviously send in your pictures, but all you have to do to be in with a chance of winning this cute little stamp and die set is send us a comment. So say hello, let us know where you're watching from, let us know what you're excited for today, let us know if you've had a look at those creative kits, and perhaps if there's a particular one you want Sarah to delve into later on, give us a shout on the comments and she'll certainly do that for you. I know she'll have lots of demos lined up, but if there's something that you particularly want to see, let us know in this show and I will point her in the right direction. Hello Pamela, hello Tim in Nottinghamshire. Pamela says the shop of the day is amazingly crazy. So many different being brought to us. Buckle up, buttercups, says Pamela. Buckle up, buttercup.
I'm buckled up.
I love that. It's going to be a marathon of a day in the best of ways. It won't be as much as a marathon as it was yesterday, believe. And Pauline says, good morning from a lovely sunny day here in Cheshire. Let me show you this mega bundle from Violet Studio then, and then we'll get onto a demo with Lily. This is the daily deal, so officially sort of launches on Friday Night Live, but it's a 24-hour deal, or while stocks last. This is incredible as well, because as we were talking about, normally the value for money on a Violet Studio bundle is insane anyway. This bundle is crazy big, and the price is just incredible. £20 if you're platinum, $28 if you're shopping in the US and you're a platinum member. It is over a 60% saving. There are 2 items actually that I haven't got here, which I'll tell you, which we'll show you in just a minute. But there's basically a pack of little enamel dots that you're going to get, and another sticker book alongside everything else I'm about to show you here. This paper pad, I've got to tell you, I think is one of the I love the best in show from Violet Studio, but when you talk about like classy, Lily, I think this is one of the classiest pads from the Violet Studio range. It's gorgeous. I only saw this for the first time about a month ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I absolutely love this paper pad, Ben. This is actually one of the focus of our first demo, because I got a little bit carried away with sort of cutting into all these beautiful designs. But I want you to think of this one not just as a paper pad, but more as almost like a card making collection. Because you can see in some of those sheets, of course, you've got your all over patterns for the backgrounds, but like that one there, you've got borders. Snip into those and they could be sort of your slimline cards. You've got the elements which are almost like toppers as well that you can cut into using your trimmers, using your guillotines. So it's not just going to create your backgrounds, it's going to be your toppers, your borders and your embellishments as well. And the colours are just absolutely gorgeous, quite rustic, With that one as well, you could be using your nesting dice to cut out some of those elements. Lots you can do with this one, but a beautiful paper pad.
You're getting 12 sheets, 12 designs, 3 sheets of each in there. And what's really nice about that as well is you're going to get your envelope seals to match up with that. So a nice way to be able to kind of combine the look of your envelope with your product. But like I say, what's brilliant about this bundle is you get a little bit of everything. So we're going to give you a set of mini punches as well. You've got your flower, you've got your little tag, and you've got your heart in there. If you love the best in show, then we've got the best in show toppers in there too. There are 28 different toppers in there. So if you've picked up that paper pad, which we've brought to you recently on multiple occasions, nice that we've got the toppers to kind of match up with that. Cute little pom-poms. You know, if you're doing any Easter crafts still on the run up to Easter, the weekend after this, then you've got those pom-poms there. You've got a set of ribbons as well. So you're getting your 5 different pastel colours there, 2 meters on each. You've also got a set of stamps, which I think are super cute. Little stamps mounted onto these wooden blocks. So party time, you've got candles and cake, happy birthday. We even give you a little ink pad included in there too. This is one of my favourite components of the set. The letters. You get 200 wooden tiles here. I always think, Lily, these are great for like home decor pieces. I see a lot. You know when you see like a picture frame with all the family members done in, I do have one, in like a Scrabble form. Yeah, you can pay an absolute fortune for them, let's be honest, but all you need to do is buy yourself an inexpensive box frame, a piece of white cardstock into the back, glue some of them down, and literally you are good to go. They look absolutely fabulous. It's a great way to add a little bit of texture, something a little bit different, a different material to your cards, to your projects, as well as your home decor. Yep, so there's 200 in there. You're also going to get, and again, this is what I love about these kits, you get kits within kits as far as the Violet Studio range is concerned. So this here is your little circus 6x6 scrapbook kit. So you get all the elements in here to be able to create a really cute, really cool little scrapbook page. So what's a little scrapbook, I suppose, really. Loads of papers in there. You've got frames, you've got toppers again, you've got washi tape and stickers. Talking of stickers, I mean, this is never ending. You've got 1 set, 2 sets of stickers in here. I think there are 97 stickers on each set. Again, great for personalisation, but I just think these are great as little gifts for the kids again, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? Kids love stickers, don't they? Well, yeah, I mean, if you're teaching the kids like the alphabet, the letters, the phonics, that'd be absolutely great. Get the kids involved. It looks pretty. It's more exciting to learn that way. So don't just think about your crafting, think about all those different other areas you can use these fantastic products in. I absolutely love a letter sticker. Great for personalising all sorts. It could be your cards, it could be your scrapbook pages, it could even be like little note pages, anything like that at all. You can use them to personalise literally anything with any word. Yes, any word you want. 96 photo corners you're going to be getting. You're also going to be receiving, these are super cute, 7 little pre-made flowers. Those are gorgeous, aren't they? Love those. So I mean, cute. I know a lot of us love making our paper flowers, love making our foam flowers, but if you want a really beautiful, quick flower, nice, quick and easy, that is the one to go for. They are stunning. And then you've got your 18-sheet pad of metallic colours. So this is 6x6. What I really like about this is I feel like it's sort of like that satin metallic, isn't it? Yeah, it's almost like a cross between a mirror card and a pearl card. Yeah. There's something really quite elusive, quite interesting about it, and the colours are gorgeous. I know we bring to you our silver and our gold luxury cardstock packs, but you get tons more different shades within this pack. You get all the different shades of your golds, your platinums, your rose golds, all contained within that 6x6 pad. Personal favourite of mine, this one. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous for your die cutting, for your matching and layering, all those different applications. It's going to add that little touch of luxury. Now, that is not everything, because as I said, you will get your set of enamel dots and you will also get more stickers included in there too. But as you can see, the value is incredible, and there are options there for you to be able to keep bits and pieces for yourself, and then give other bits away as gifts and as presents too. We're going to have a look at this. As I say, all of this is on the Shop the Day. As Pamela's already done, get across to the Shop the Day, because you'll see everything that we've got on this show, all the stuff on Friday Night Live, and of course all the goodies coming up in that Craft with Sarah show as well. Brand new product from Creative, which I think you're going to absolutely love. And like I've said, I'll offer that up again. If there's something that you want to see in that show, then give us a holler now, and I'll speak to Sarah when she's here, and we will try and delve into those, as many of those boxes as we can. Morning to Laurie, morning to Sharon and Kirsty D. Doreen joins us as well, saying great to see more new products on the site. It is, Doreen. Paul Prince joins us from South Carolina, and Tim says, I love the Violet Studio range. They complement the CC range perfectly and also are amazing on their own. Well, let's get into it. Let's see what Lily's got up her sleeve. I mean, so much choice here. So, I mean, where do you even start?
I have to say, last night, Ben, when I came to prep this demo, I sort of spread all the product out, like you guys will when you get your goodies home. And I had a look at it, I thought, my goodness me, I am spoilt for choice with this bundle. But I was absolutely captivated by that beautiful paper pad. So I thought, you know what, will you make that gorgeous paper pad the focus of this demo? Because like I was saying, it's almost like a paper collection or a paper kit rather than just a paper pad, because you've got all the different elements that you can use for your borders, you can use them for your embellishments, and you can use them to create your own toppers as well, which is exactly what we're going to do for this card here. So all I've done is I've taken one of the pages from our 12 by 12. This is one where you've got the large tiles. I think there's about 9 different tiles with all the different flowers you've got on that individual sheet. And I've just hacked it out, not particularly neatly. I've just taken out that one flower. Now, I know I always say the name of this wrong. I say Echinacea. Everyone else says Echinacea.
Echinacea.
Echinacea. I always say Echinacea, but I think it's also known as a cone flower.
That's what Craig calls it, isn't
Cone
it?
flower, yeah, I think that's the US name for it, but Echinacea as I call it.
Echinacea.
They're almost like a purpley pink daisy. That's how I always think of it.
Yeah, with the petals going the wrong way.
Ah, well, close enough. Anyway.
Echinacea. Echithump, it's an echinacea.
It absolutely is, absolutely. So all we've got there, we've got our topper, and we're just taking one of our circle nesting dies. If you are counting out of your new nesting dies, so if the largest one is die number 1, then this is going to be the 3rd one down, so the 3rd largest from your circle nesting dies. Just found that it fitted quite nicely around the edge of that topper. Of course, there's nothing stopping you just using your trimmer and trim that out and using it as a square, but I thought we'll bring in some of our nesting dies just to show you a little bit of something different using these beautiful papers.
Yeah.
And we'll just tape that into position. Now, all around the edge of that circle die is what's going to be our waist. So when we tape him, we want to try and make sure that we tape onto our waist, i.e. that cardstock around the outside, rather than in the middle of there, just in case it does rip and tear as it goes through that die cutting machine. It will just make sure that our topper is still nice and perfect. And because it's just a simple basic nesting die with no detail, no intricacy, we're just going to go in with our base cutting plate, then our plastic shim. We're not going to use our magnetic shim just because we don't need it, with it being just a nesting die. And then we'll pop our cutting plate on top of there. But then we can just run that through our die cutting machine. And because obviously I've trimmed this out of the large 12 by 12 paper, you can fit this through your smaller machine, so it could be your Gemini Midi, it could be your Gemini Junior. But here just using our Gemini 2. And then you can see there, as we take back our die, we've got that beautiful topper. And you wouldn't think, looking at that, you'd think that was a pre-made topper rather than something you cut from a 12 by 12 pad. But just by using your nesting dies, you get that lovely effect using your paper pad. Now, all I've done ahead of time is I've just taken the next die up from our circle nesting die set, and I've taken some of our pink linen card. This one is from our Arabian Nights, actually, this one. So if you've got your Arabian Nights pink card, you could be using something like your flamingos. I know that's got some nice pink tones in there as well.
Yeah.
But just pulling out the colour of our Echinacea, just pulling out the colour of the petals on there was how I chose the matching lace. It matches quite nicely.
Yeah, it does.
You could use the a yellowy colour just to pull out the centres of the flowers. I always work by choosing my topper or choosing my papers first, and then picking out of colour from that pattern.
That's such a good tip again for people who struggle with like mats and layers. How do you know what to go for? So like you say, just picking elements from your topper to match with that cardstock.
Absolutely. I mean, if I take this piece of paper here, I could show you a few different options. So looking at our paper, you could be looking, it sort of depends. Your colour of your mat layer depends what you want to focus on. It's the same sort of idea with your scrapbooking. Whatever colour is most prominent in your photo, or what area of that photo you want to focus on, that's what we tend to use for our mats and layers. So if I really wanted the focus to be on the pansies there, I could choose a nice purple. If I wanted the focus to be on that flower there, which I'm not quite sure what flower it is, but that lovely orange flower, sweet pea, looks a bit like a sweet pea, doesn't it? Get the paper pad out, he's having a look for us now. But if you wanted that beautiful flower to be the focus, then mat and layer it onto an orange. It's all about what you want the focus to be from that paper.
It is.
It is. Sweet pea, goodness me. I tell you what gave it away, it was the little curly tendrils, because I know sweet peas have those. Test me on any others. I think that one might be a cornflower, the blue one.
Yes.
Yep.
Go on then.
That's about it.
What's the one to the...
Is that a cosmos?
That is a Rudbeckia.
Rebecca.
And obviously the tall pinky one is a foxglove. Yeah.
Yep. What about that one?
That one. What are you going for there? I can't really see that one.
A daisy, but not a daisy.
It looks like a... I think...
Looks a bit like a daisy, but not quite a daisy.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. We'll go with daisy.
Yeah.
Let us know if we've got that wrong.
Any experts out there, let us know on that one.
This is Crafters TV, not Gardeners TV.
Well,
we
yes,
don't know.
I do apologise. Anyway, back to the crafting. But that was the sort of thinking behind my mats and layers. Picking out the colour that we've got in our echinacea there is how I chose my mats and layers. So all we're going to do is we're going to take our card base, which I've just pre-made. So all I've done is I've taken an 11-inch by 5.5-inch piece of white card, scoring it halfway, so scoring at 5.5. But then on that front section there, I've scored at half again to give you our fold back card. Now that sort of fold can give us lots of different cards. It could be the basis and the starting point of a reverse easel card. If we folded it in the other way, it could be a standard easel card. So that sort of half and half again fold can give us lots of different options when it comes to our card shapes. But for this one, we're going to use it as a fold back or Z fold style of card. So that's our main piece. And then we've just taken another piece that's cut to exactly the same length as that piece, and it's got exactly the same score lines, but this time we've cut it to a width as 2.5 inches. And all that's going to do is, if we actually flip it round, so instead of having that score line on the left hand side there, we just flip it over, and then that's going to give us our Z fold card. So you've got your main card base and then that extra element there, just to give you a nice sort of kinetics feel of card for something a little bit different. And it also gives an opportunity to decorate more surfaces with all those gorgeous papers. So I've got this paper that we were just playing our little game with all our different flowers. I wonder what that flower is. It does look like a daisy, but not a daisy.
Jan says a daisy, I agree.
Oh, she thinks it's a daisy.
Yeah,
I feel like the petals are a bit too short and stubby and rounded. Do you know what I mean? I feel like daisy's a bit longer.
Yeah.
Thinner petals, maybe?
I've seen it on the front page.
Oh, it's on the front. Go on. What is it?
It's chamomile.
Chamomile. Ah, I knew it wasn't a daisy.
Close.
I didn't know what it was like, but I didn't think it was a daisy. But yeah, close. There you go. If you like your chamomile tea like I do, then that's the flower. Learn something. What an educational show this has been.
It's so educational, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Crafting, gardening, what more do you want?
Layering theory, all of it. Oh,
seriously.
Covering it all, blimey me.
This will be a game on Friday Night Live soon, you watch.
Oh, I'd love
Name the
that.
flowers from the Violet Studio Wildflower Pad.
Whenever I'm next on, can I play that game?
Yeah.
I'll do a bit of revision beforehand. It's nice, so if you do have a keen gardener in the family, then it's a great paper pad, isn't it?
Absolutely,
You'd have as much fun as we've had with guessing all those flowers. They'd probably be a lot better than we are, but yeah, it'd be a fun little
You'd probably
game.
be able to pronounce them all better than we have as well. What's
Better
that one
than I
I
have
said?
with the old
Rudbeckia.
I think that's how you call it.
Oh, is it?
I think so, Rudbeckia, I think.
I've never heard of it.
Have you not?
No.
Well, it's not as bad as echinacea, is it?
Echinacea.
Echinacea. Oh, well. At
Helps
least
me
you
do
know
it
what
with
I
the
mean.
Yorkshire accent, so you should be able to pronounce it coming from Yorkshire.
Echinacea.
Echinacea.
It's fun fact for you. It's used in a lot of cold syrups and cold medicines. Echinacea.
Oh,
We used
yeah,
to
it
have
is,
a
isn't
syrup
it?
that we take with echinacea, and
Yeah.
fun fact for you there. You probably didn't want to know it, but you know it now. If ever you're doing a quiz show or a
Medicine
quiz,
facts, gardening facts, craft facts.
Oh.
What else is going to come in the next half
an
hour?
absolute encyclopedia of useless knowledge. Oh dear. So all I've done with that lovely paper that Ben was showing you earlier, the one that's got all the different borders, you've got tons of these on that one page. Could be a really cute little sort of slimline or DL style card, but here it's going to be perfect to use on that extra piece for our card base. So I've just cut that down to just under 2.5 inches, and that's just going to fit beautifully onto that piece there, just like so. Really frames that area beautifully. Then we've got another couple of pieces there that are going to flow, and you can see the pattern sort of continuing along that paper there. And then we've got the third one that's just going to fit onto that right hand side. So I'm just sticking these down exactly the same mats and layers that we used for our topper and for the main part of our card, just to keep everything flowing quite nicely. So that lovely Arabian Nights linen card. I have to say, Ben, I discovered that linen card the other day, the Arabian Nights, and some of the colours in there are absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely colour palette. We had that in that bundle that Craig put together yesterday, actually.
There you go. He's clearly got good taste, that Craig, hasn't he?
He has.
I know he loves his linen card as much as I do.
Who loves linen card the most, though? That's the question.
Probably Craig, to be fair. I love linen card. Craig adores linen card.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the difference. A love and an adore.
yeah.
Yeah, he does adore his linen card.
Rumour
think
has it he decorated his house with linen card when he did it up recently.
Probably
His whole
has.
living room is just linen card on the wall.
Probably is. It wouldn't surprise me. Linen card carpets.
Yeah, he covered his sofa in linen card.
That would be delightful, wouldn't it? That's what he's doing with all these packs of linen card that he has.
Exactly right, yeah.
All for home. I mean, we say you can use it for home decor, but that's not exactly what we had in mind. Taking things too literally there.
This is looking so lovely, this card. And what I love, like, just showing a Z-fold card again, looks like a terribly difficult card to make when you see it finished. But you've shown, actually, it's quite an easy concept, isn't it? And once you've got the hang of it, it looks brilliant.
I think the thing that makes it look more complicated, because obviously we've got the main part folded in that way, like so. And I think the thing that makes it look more difficult is the fact that we sort of flip that extra element. So although it's scored exactly the same, we flip it. And I think that's probably what makes it look more complicated than it is. But as you've seen there, it's super easy to put together. And in terms of joining those two pieces, all I tend to do is I make sure this element here is closed, so I don't have it open. I have that closed like so. And then those two elements there are where we need our adhesive. We don't want any of our tape or our glue onto those two extra sections. We just want it there and there, and that's going to make sure that we've not added too much glue to seal our card shut. And it's really up to you where you want to place your bar. You can have it exactly in the middle. It could even be at the top or the bottom. It's flush with the bottom of the card base. I tend to go about 2/3 roughly onto the card, something like that, and just line that up so it's flush with that left hand side of the card, and then just open it out to make sure that it's all lying flat. You can see there it opens out perfectly, but it's all going to fall down flat for posting. But how lovely does it look, that border onto that extra element there. And then all we're going to do is we'll just take our topper that we die cut from that paper pad, and we'll add some of our foam tape onto the back of this just to make a little bit more of a feature of it, so it's standing proud from our card base. But we do just need to bear in mind when we're adding our adhesive onto the back of this, whether we're using a 3D foam tape, whether we're using something like a wet glue, it's completely up to you, your style of adhesive, but just make sure you don't add any adhesive on that area there, otherwise you'll end up basically just sealing the card shut. Which is definitely not what we want. So you can use a pencil, just pop a little mark on the back of there just to make sure you know exactly where to add that adhesive. But we're going to do it by eye, so it could go wrong, but there we go. Have faith on this Friday afternoon.
Fine.
It'll be fine. Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? If our card doesn't open, then it'll just be a different style of card. But that's just going to go into the centre there, just making sure that my wording is nice and level. So just lining up that wording there with the base of my card. Then just to finish this off, I'm going to bring in some other elements from the collection. So I've got a couple of little banners here that we're going to pop onto our card just like so. This one we're going to tuck under our topper. So just a little bit of tape onto the back of there. And I'm just going to add a little bit of shape as well to the ends of my pennants here. Just add that little bit of movement. And I'm just going to lift that up and tuck that underneath our topper just like so. And that's just going to glue down onto our card base. And then I'll do a similar thing with this one on that top left hand side there. Just give it a little bit of shape, just using your fingers, or you can use a pokey tool or something like that, just to roll that cardstock over to sort of break down those fibres, and that'll just go onto that top left hand corner. And then just to finish it off, we're going to bring in some of these beautiful stamps here. I'd show you how work goes through these stamps. I love these. I think they make a fantastic gift if you are wanting to gift something. I'll be back. Just grabbing my card. If you want to give something to someone who's brand new to stamping, then you've got everything you need contained within here. So I've got a piece of white cardstock, and I'm just going to take the happy birthday. I'm going to grab that ink pad that you've got within the kit here. And it's the same sort of idea, inking these up. If you've never used a wooden block style stamp before, exactly the same sort of idea as if you were inking something up on a stamping platform.
It was all wooden blocks back in the day, wasn't it?
Oh,
When
I used to love a good old
out.
wooden block. They were a fortune.
Took up so much room as well.
Oh, goodness me, yeah, they absolutely did. But it's nice to have these. It's almost like quite nostalgic, isn't it, to have these in the kit. They still stamp out absolutely beautifully. So you've got your happy birthday there that we've just stamped out. But of course, you can use these alongside different ink pads that you've got in your crafty stash. I know Sarah was talking about your quick dries yesterday. I know she had a fabulous deal on those quick dries. So what we've done with this one is we've stamped it exactly the same once again, but this time we've used our fuchsia quick dry ink pad just onto that, and I've just cut it out, and that's just going to be a finishing touch onto that top left hand. Just a nice little extra element, isn't it? So we'll pop a foam pad onto the reverse of that, and that's just going to go onto the top left hand corner.
Lynn's saying what a fantastic deal for this bundle it is. Christine's joined us. Christine Mahoney says good morning, afternoon everyone. And hello Wendy Graham, who says good morning to Ben, Lily, community and all the crafters. It is my wedding anniversary today.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, 38 years,
wow.
Wendy. Many congratulations.
Absolutely. Wow.
And lovely Lynn Harvey says, this card is looking beautiful already. The papers really are lovely.
Aren't they gorgeous? The papers are absolutely beautiful. And I'm just using some of the stickers now. So there are little alphabet stickers, but you do also get the numbers in there as well. And even though this is from the Rainbow Blooms collection, it's a different sort of collection to our papers, you can see they still work absolutely beautifully. And that's something you'll find with a lot of the different paper pads within the Violet Studios range. They will mix and match together to give you some really nice effects. So we'll just pop our little 46. I don't know why I chose number 46, but that's the birthday we're celebrating today, clearly. We'll just pop that onto
Why
there.
did you choose 46?
No idea. I don't know.
Really?
Is that your age?
This month?
Well, this could be a birthday card then, whether you
Thank
like
you.
it or not.
I'll turn away so I can't see it. Don't spoil
He's
it.
not seen it.
No.
I could have used, do you know what I could have done for that? I could have put the stickers on for Ben. That would have been quite nice.
Yeah, how much money are you putting inside it?
Well, I mean, we could slip a little note in there,
Yeah.
that little section there. Pop a
IOU.
little pocket behind there, a little IOU.
Have a drink on me, put a tea bag in there.
Yeah, oh, that'd be nice. Little tea bag,
Yorkshire tea.
Little biscuit, yeah. Could do a little pocket.
Biscuit.
Yeah, like one of them little ones to get your coffee. The
Yeah.
tiny little ones, yeah.
They've got some in the green room.
Have we?
Biscoffs, yeah.
Where have you got them from?
Craig brought them in.
Is he been pinching them from coffee shops?
Yeah, he has. Either that or hotels.
Well, yeah. Along with his shampoo and conditioner. Anyway, there is our finished card using that absolutely beautiful paper pad alongside those lovely little wooden stamps, some of our little stickers as well. But you can see how much fun it is and how sort of uplifting these beautiful Violet Studios paper pads really are.
Yeah, brilliant card. And Anne said, since that is the echinacea, that would be a lovely get well card. Absolutely it would be. Very pretty card, says Lois. Thank you, Lily.
Thank you.
And loads of people just loving the project and lots of people enjoying the fact that there's loads of new product on the website. Of course, that is where you need to be shopping. If you don't know how to shop, very simple. So you're watching us right now, wherever you're watching. If you go to the website, here in the UK, it's crafterscompanion.co.uk. In the US, it's crafterscompanion.com. If you're watching in Europe, it is crafterscompanion.eu. And the first thing that you need to do if you are new with us is to sign up to Club Inspire, because nobody should be paying this price. If you're paying this price here, you're doing it wrong, right? This is the price that you want to get to, and you can get to it as a new customer today, straight away. You sign up on Club Inspire. So on the home page of the website, right at the top, you'll see it's like a little light bulb. It says Club Inspire. You click on that, and it will say log in or join now. Click on join now. It's free to join. We need your email address, name, create a password, you're in. You'll get 20% off your first order today. So you'll get the price in the purple box like our platinum customers do. And then after that, 250 points will give you, which automatically makes you a bronze member, already saving 5% off every purchase after that. And then the more you spend, the more points you accrue. Once you get up to 500 points, you get into the silver realm. 750, you get up to the gold realm. Then when you get up to 1,500 points, you become a platinum member. And basically for every pound or dollar you spend, you get a point. But of course we do special events where sometimes we do double points, triple points. So it's always worth having a look. But if you're not signed up to Club Inspire, do that today and you will thank us later. Gorgeous card, Lily says Pamela. Pretty card, Lily says Elsie. Got some pictures as well coming in. So thank you for all of those. And we'll show those in just a few moments' time, but it really is going to be the last chance here to get this amazing deal on Sarah's special papers. If you count the Christmas collection that we did, this is the third box, and we only have double figures of stock remaining, and once this has gone, that is it, that is curtains. What I will tell you is the price is incredible. It's a £70, $100 bundle really, because actually with the papers, you will get your essential toolkit. That's worth $19.99 on its own. And there's one or two ways to look at this really. You can look at it and go, okay, so $39.99, $55.96, that is incredible value, and you're getting 240 sheets in here. So if you're saying 10 collections, which we've got, 24 sheets, normally for a paper pad of that size, you know the sort of price we charge you. You're looking at $3.99 or $5.59 per paper pad, which is incredible. Or you could say the value of this is £20, so take that off that price there, and then it becomes even more of a bonkers deal. I will quickly rattle through this. I'm not going to show you all 240 sheets, but so you get a bit of an idea of the different papers in here. I always have to have the bit of paper nearby because there's still a few I get confused with.
I quite like playing the game of which one's which.
Okay, well, let's play the game with Lily. As I flick through these, as I say, I'm not going to show them all because we'll be here forever. There are 240 sheets in here. The first collection you're going to receive is, Lily?
Bohemian.
Yes.
Love this one.
I suppose that's more easily identifiable by the fact you've got, it's very florally, but you've got a lot of these dream cactus in here, haven't you?
And then the feathers and the tassels. Oh, gorgeous.
So you get 12 designs, 2 sheets of each within each of the different collections. So that is your beautiful dream catcher. Again, that's gorgeous. Oh, it is that way.
Even better with the white ray.
I know. I'm not going to keep spinning this. Oh, I'm going to have to now. There's me, goes. I'm not going to keep spinning this.
Like a DJ, spinning the decks.
What's this one?
Enchanted Dreams.
Correct. Beautiful.
Love this one.
It was this image here that really drew me to this collection, which was, I think, back sort of 2021, 22.
It was the first year that I started. I think it was October 21, I think.
Yes. I started in the September, and it was very, very popular back then, but some beautiful floral images, snippability in this particular pad as well. Next up,
another enchanted one, Enchanted Ocean, most popular launch from last year.
Yeah, very different, isn't it? And very, again, easily recognisable, this. But some beautiful underwater scenes. You know, you've got all of the different creatures in there. Also, if you look very carefully, you will spot little mermaids swimming around in there amongst all of the dolphins and the fish. Little castle in there too. Next up.
Floral Elegance.
Oh, yes.
And I love this one because when we did the original 12 by 12, it was pearlised, so it's nice to have it in the uncoated version.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that. It was a pearlised pad, wasn't it?
It was gorgeous, that one, yeah. One of mine and Debbie Robinson's favourites is this one. Love it.
So, again, I'm not showing you all the designs from each collection, but you're just getting a bit of an idea, a bit of a gist. And like we said, we've got double figures left of this now, and that will be that. After the Floral Elegance...
Funnily enough, I was using this very same paper pad last night. It is Once Upon a Time.
Yes. So...
Love this one. It's gorgeous. It's something so magical about this. You've even got the swans there, the silhouettes, a little storybook on the bottom left. It's gorgeous. And all the lace designs, all those layers. There's so much detail on each and every single one of those sheets. It's beautiful. It
is, like you say, one of those paper pads that the more you delve into it, the more you see, and the more you see of all of those different layers. Love that, almost sort of Cinderella-esque there.
Yeah.
She's running away from the ball and drops her glass slipper. Next up.
This is one I'm not as good at. I don't think it's vintage lace.
No. This is before mine and your time, I think.
Can you give me a clue? Or is
I beg your pardon.
I do apologise.
No, that's the clue.
Oh, Rose Garden.
Yes.
Oh, that's brilliant. That is a clever clue.
Oh, sorry.
That was it.
Yeah, Rose Garden.
Rose Garden, yeah. Rose Garden's beautiful.
Real kind of sort of vintage take on the beautiful rose. This one.
Vintage butterflies.
Yes.
Oh, I love this one for fussy cutting. All those little individual butterflies, you can fussy cut them out, you can decoupage them back on, you can use them as separate embellishments. It is stunning. That one is my favourite from the whole paper pad.
This one?
Yeah, love that one. I mean, I love pink, I love butterflies. You can't go wrong.
So that is vintage butterflies. Next, this is one of my favourites.
Vintage diary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Lovely. And look at the bottom left-hand corner there. Those could all be snipped out. They could be used as toppers.
Yeah.
I love using my paper pads for things rather than just as your background, snipping into them, using them as embellishments. You've got tons of options.
That's a beautiful page, isn't it?
I mean, just think about popping a photo in the centre there. It's going to be a scrapbook page, good to go. It's stunning.
I just love it because obviously beautiful vintage finish to it. I love all the different layers of interest, and I love papers that have like sort of like an old-fashioned script design and like the stamps on there. I absolutely love. Next one.
Vintage lace.
Yes.
Yes.
This again was way back when, wasn't it?
Yeah, quite a long time ago, yeah. Love the colours in this one. You've got lovely purples, and then you've got like the teal as well, minty sort of teal, all in a rustic vintage style. It's stunning. That paper, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It looks like you're some sort of like master of mixed media, and you've brought out all your lenses, stencils, and all your gessos and all that sort of thing. But no, all in the paper. Oh, Debbie Robinson's favourite, Wild at Heart.
Yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Very, very easy to recognise. And the great thing is about this, you're going to have to be quick to get on the final few here, but it is essentially 10 collections in one for the price of, 10 collections for the price of, well, 2, 3, Someone, Sarah's Jumbo Jets just arrived, if you heard that. But what is lovely about this is, particularly if you are fairly new, which I know a lot of you are obviously going to recognise a few of the collections there, you know, especially things like the Enchanted Ocean. But you've got tons of collections there going back 3, 4, 5 years that are going to be brand new to you as well. So a very exciting box to have. The price is incredible. You get your free essential toolkit as well. But it is kind of last orders on that really, because we are down to low double figures of stock left. Now, something which is coming up a little bit later on, once Sarah lands her plane, we have got the show called Craft with Sarah, where she is going to be here crafting along with loads of goodies that you won't have seen before. Loads of kits from Creative. Now, I believe there are around about 50 different items added to the shop today. And what's lovely about this is Sarah is going to be exploring and checking out and looking at lots of these over the course of that show. So things like macrame kits, there's loads of crochet kits in there. You can see wreath paper crafting in there. There's also, it caught my eye, of course it would, there was a build a robot kit in there as well. But what's really nicely, as I said earlier on, is if you kind of like go through here, candle decorating, something for everybody, maybe a chance to start up a new hobby, or maybe even like, you know, rekindle like a love for a particular hobby that you used to do that you don't do anymore.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's all sorts on there. There's loads and loads of different crafts, whether it's going to be soft craft, whether it's going to be like modelling, jewellery making even in here. So if you just want to sort of sample a different craft, perhaps you don't want to invest tons and tons of money in all the kit, all the gear, you just want everything all contained within one kit, all good to go. This is going to be the perfect place to start. I'm just sort of having a little scout around as to exactly what I'm going to be buying come this afternoon. I quite like the idea of the soap making. That's quite a cool thing. Got moulds on there, you've got pens for decorating candles, you've got absolutely all sorts. I mean, tons of different options. So you can really be starting a craft where prices as little as sort of like 20 quid for starting a new craft.
Yeah.
That's good, isn't it? That's brilliant value.
What I will say though is we're not massively stocked on any of the ranges in there. If you think, oh, we've got probably 200 or 300 of each, we haven't. It's kind of double figures of everything. So first come, first serve. If you're out early and you like the look of something, get it in your basket. Hopefully lots of nicely priced items for you there. And like I said, if there is something that you want to see in that show, 2 o'clock, the show is on, let us know, and I'm sure that Sarah will be more than happy. You know, if she's not going to craft with it, she'll certainly be happy to delve into a box and show you everything. Yeah, we won't be crafting with all 50 items, so get your suggestions in as to what you want to see. Few comments. S. Rowan says, I have My Special Papers, but can't bring myself to cut into it. Oh, I love it.
At least you get multiples of each sheet.
Yeah.
That helps, maybe. Keep one, cut into one, maybe.
The papers in the box are gorgeous, says Lynn. Alexandra says, hi Lily and Ben from a lovely sunny West Midlands. I think this is the fourth My Special Papers box. The original My Special Papers 2, the Christmas and then the Sarah signature.
Yes, I do believe. Yeah, I think you're right.
Ordered my third one earlier this week, says Isabel, with the free toolkit. The papers are amazing. The taster kit, says Chica, look like good little gifts. They certainly do. And Little Bear says, I have bought the Violet Studios mega bundle. Lily convinced me that I couldn't miss it.
You'll love it. Promise you, you will love it.
This is continuing to be a very popular bundle, the Easter Essentials 10-piece collection. And if you watched on Tuesday, we had our Easter Extravaganza show. If you missed it, you can watch that back on YouTube. In fact, there was an email sent out about that today. If you've got that, you should be able to click onto a link and go straight to the show. But this is such a brilliant collection, and it is essential for the fact that you get everything when it comes to kind of like the cutesy side of Easter, but you get the sort of more religious connotations in here as well. And the deal's brilliant for the fact that you're paying £56 or $68, and it's kind of like that we are giving you your cute little Easter pad for absolutely nothing within this collection. It is 36 sheets in here, single-sided sheets. Oh, we don't get this anymore. Oh.
Don't worry though, Ben. In the demo that's coming up, I will show you how you can use the collection alongside other papers that if you've got your Violet Studios bundle we've just showed you, you'll have in there. So, it's all
well spotted. Well spotted.
All thought of.
All three of us there going, there you go. And Lily's like that.
I was desperately trying to, studying waving the paper pad around like, no, nobody was listening.
Yes. You see, it wasn't there originally because it was free originally, and then obviously people multi-bought it afterwards.
That's why it's called the Essentials Collection. It's not the complete collection. You've been doing this for long enough. You should know better. I mean, how many hours does he stand stood there?
Too many.
Too many. But not enough to listen, it seems.
Just when you need your producer to help you out, eh, Johnny? He's like, I've got 94 items in here. These you do get though. You see, he makes one mistake.
And he'll never forget about it.
And they never let you live it down. Just goes to show how professional I am, you see, doesn't it? Oh, sorry, she's come through. She's just gone out the door, actually. Yeah, she's come in and gone out.
She's seen your mistakes and she thought, hey, up, I'm not working with him at 2 o'clock, I'm off.
Who is this guy? Seriously. Right, so in this kit, you will get your Easter Sunday. Beautiful set these. I love the stencil that you've got here because I think this is one of those, again, that you can use for so many different projects. It's just a great scene setter, isn't it, this one?
Oh, absolutely. I'm thinking your glitter paste it's going to be great for as well.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, maybe like, you know, using multiple different colours and creating an ombre effect. And then you've got that beautiful church that you can build with the scenery here that you can multi-cut to kind of achieve that depth and dimension. This is a beautiful cross as well. I know a lot of people have already picked up this collection, seen this quite a lot on pictures that you have sent in to us, and then pictures that you've popped up on the I'm a Crafter's Companion page as well. Really beautiful, detailed cross. And again, Easter collection, but I'm thinking also for cards for christenings, sympathy cards as well, potentially, you could use this for. Absolutely. So it's a very, very handy die to have. This, I think, is possibly one of my favourite embossing folder die combos of the year so far. That is a stunning cross, and it's made up of all sort of beautiful words, isn't it? Like you've got faith in there, you've got rejoice, you've got peace. It's such a clever design, and to have that cross to go with, I think that's a really lovely set to work with. A nice plain cross this time as well. Nice that you've got the choice. Yeah,
absolutely. I love the combination of the two. And I think, just looking at that embossing folder, I don't think there's anything that's specific to Easter in there.
No.
So that's going to be another one all year round. If you were lucky enough to get our With Sympathy stamps that absolutely flew out a few weeks ago, that's going to work perfectly alongside those stamps.
Then you have got your Have an Excellent Easter sentiment. So this is the more sort of cutesy, I guess, fun side of Easter. And what's always lovely about our collection is you'll find that the sentiments are designed to kind of work with the collection. I know that probably doesn't really make sense, but they're not generic. So with an Easter collection, we come up with things like have a hoppy Easter, have a cracking Easter, thinking of you this Easter. Then all the cutesy stuff is in here too. I mean, come on. The cute Easter friends.
Oh, it's the little chick. He's so fluffy.
Yes.
Oh, he's adorable.
He's so cute, the little chick, isn't he?
It's almost like he's just had a bath and his feathers are all fluffed up. Yeah.
And someone's just got the hairdryer on him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's so fluffy. Look at his little face, his little beak, his little eyes, the lamb, and then the little bunny with a flower headband on. I mean, it don't get much cuter, does it?
It doesn't. So you get the stamps, the dies to cut those out. You also get a cracking little Easter egg too, which a lot of people bought individually. Then you've got all of your Easter egg baubles as well. You know, great to use as little tags.
Oh, yeah.
And also, we always sort of turn this one upside down and say, it doesn't have to be always an egg, could be a balloon, or as Craig will tell you, could be an alien head.
Do you know what, that's literally what just came to my mind just then, and I thought, strange idea. If you want to draw on an alien's face, feel free.
Easter basket. Seen this a lot as well on cards you sent in. This is where you can like cut all of these individual elements out, create your own Easter basket, and then you've got the reverse view of the bunny butt basically. Great little scrap buster, and great that I think all of these dies go through the mini, don't they? Pretty much.
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah.
This one's super cute as well because you've got that little bunny character that you can again build up your cute little bunny with the carrot, and then your bunny triptych, which is the bunny trying to get his passport photo done.
Oh. Bunny passport, how cute would that be?
Yeah.
But what we've done with that board there is we've just shown you that they are each one, so you get your sort of like 3 pairs, so each one are 2 separate dice. You've got your inner that cuts into the card, and then you can use the outer die if you want to, or you don't have to, so you've got 2 different options with those.
You know that rabbit's going on holiday, don't you?
Oh no, go on.
Bunny dorm.
Of course he is.
Right, let's... Sorry, Nicola. Keep the comments coming through. We'll announce the winner of our prize very shortly, but I reckon, Lily, you've got about 10 minutes to pop us something together.
I'll do my best. Go on then. Right, so we're going to use that absolutely beautiful ornate cross die set here. Like Ben said, seeing so many of your beautiful photos over on Facebook of you guys absolutely loving this die set as much as I do. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the dies out to start with, and when we actually look at the dies themselves,
Sorry.
You can see there that we've got two separate dies. So your inner die there, you've got that beautiful ornate design there. Of course, you can use that standalone if you so choose, but bring in that extra die. Once again, you can use that on its own if you so choose. But if you bring them together, you've got that beautiful detail with its corresponding matten layer, which is what we're going to use for this particular card. So we'll bring in our die cut in place. I've got a piece of blue cardstock. Now this one, linen card, once again, Craig will be going crazy for this one. But this one is actually from the Christmas Rose collection. Beautiful soft blue linen card that we've got with that one. So we've got our detail that's going to go onto our blue linen card. And then we've got our outline die that we're going to cut with some of our white multi-purpose cards. So I'm just going to take those down into position, just a piece of our low tack tape, just to make sure that they don't move as they go through the die cutting machine. And then because it's a detailed die, we're going in with our cutting plate. Then we're using our frosted plastic shim. And then we'll add in our magnetic shim this time. And then we'll go in with our cutting plate. Now, if I was just cutting that outline die on its own, then you'd be fine to omit that magnetic shim. But because we're using that really, really detailed die, you do need to make sure that you're adding in your magnetic shim as well, just to make sure you've got enough pressure to cut through all of that beautiful detail. These will fit through your junior as well, and like Ben said, even through your mini as well with all these dies in the collection. So even if you're brand new to crafting, perhaps you've only got a Gemini mini at the moment, you can still work with this collection, which I think is fabulous.
Surprising how many dies do go through that machine. You're obviously just constrained to the size of your cardstock, aren't you, with that a lot of the time?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, if anybody tuned in, I think it was Monday's show, I had a bit of a telling off from Craig and Debbie.
Really?
Because I had not cleaned out one of the dies.
Oh, yes, I do remember that.
So
they were still going on about that on Tuesday.
I came in Tuesday morning and the dirty die had been left on my desk. So
What, just chucked it in there?
So he'd put the die on my desk and he'd put the card that I'd made next to it to prove that it was me.
Oh,
it's like the evidence. So I do promise I did clean out the die. I was a little bit mortified that I'd done that. Won't be doing that again. So yes, the die is no longer a dirty die. It's back in the packet. I even put it away. So yeah, if Craig's watching, I did put the die away. Never again. I know. I couldn't believe I did that. It was terrible. So just making sure that everyone sees we've got this on camera. I'm popping all the pieces out of this die.
Craft expert wars, eh?
I know.
When crafters go bad.
I got busted.
You did? Yeah.
The funny thing was that he found the evidence and left that on my desk, and he put a little post-it note next to it with a smiley face on.
Are you up for a quick question whilst you're
Always.
weeding?
Yeah.
Tim says, I have
Hello.
he says, I have the macro 3D folder, Echinacea,
Oh, yes, I remember them
but
well.
when I'm embossing it with my MIDI, it seems to crack the paper. You got any advice for Tim on what he might be doing wrong there?
I do. So I remember those folders. They are absolutely gorgeous. They sold out pretty quickly, those. They are so stunning. And they've got lots and lots of detail. They're very, very deep 3D folders. So what I'd recommend is I give your cardstock a light spritz of water. Don't absolutely saturate it. Nice light spritz of water. And then place it into your folder. Run it through. And what that happens, it helps to sort of soften the fibres. So it's easier for the cardstock to mould of that embossing folder. You can sometimes get a bit of cracking, especially with a 3D folder, more so than a 2D, just because you're basically asking a lot of your card. It's having to really mould over all those shapes. Basically, it's having to stretch in a bit of an unnatural way, really. So by giving it a little spritz of water, it softens those fibres, and that should hopefully, fingers crossed, help with the cracking.
Thank you. Let us know how you get on, Tim.
Tim, that was a cracking question. Oh dear, you're rubbing off on me, Ben. It's not good. It's not good at all. Oh dear. Right, so now we have just evidence there. By the way, this is actually my die from home anyway, so it didn't matter too much, but I've popped all the pieces out. And all we've done is we've actually cut another one from some of our pale gold Centura pearl, and we're just going to drop shadow the gold one underneath our one that we've just cut from our linen card. Now, if you're using a dotted tape pen like I'm doing here, you need to make sure you're taking a little bit of care because it's such an intricate die. You just need to make sure that you're not ripping any of those really delicate elements. So I'm just going to come in now with my tacky glue. Using the dotted tape pen first, just give me an instant grab so we're not having to hang around waiting for this to stick and dry. So just going in with our fine tip glue applicator. I do believe these came back into stock actually, so I'm hoping if you need to stock up on your fine tip glue applicators, they should be over on the website.
Like Sarah was saying yesterday, we've had a delivery of lots of core products and tools have come back in. Including
if you're looking for the 6-inch scissors, which I can never get my teeth on, they're back in stock.
Applicators are in stock.
Brilliant. So if it's, if you're thinking about the 75 free shipping, if you're over in the US, you've got a few items in your basket and you think, oh, I need to sort of get my order up a little bit to get that free shipping, then now's the time to stock up on all those essentials. We always need them, so now's the time when they're in stock. So we're just going to drop shadow the gold slightly down and slightly towards the left of that top layer. Of course, it's completely up to you which direction you will drop shadow in, but just a slight pop of gold underneath just to make that really pop like so. And then we'll grab our piece here that we've cut from our white, our matten layer. We'll bring in our tape pen once again and we'll just pop that onto the reverse of there. So it's going to matten layer onto that white cardstock. Of course, you can use that standalone. It looks gorgeous as a delicate embellishment without even having the matten layer, but it's quite nice to start to layer it up with that white layer underneath. So we'll just go around with our tacky glue.
Remind me to show Karen's pictures before the end of the show.
Ooh, Karen's pictures are the animals, are they crafts? What are they?
It's Karen and her family with 10 pugs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Blimey me, Karen, that is a lot of pugs. Do they outnumber the humans?
Yes.
Blimey. Overruled by pugs, Yeah, we need to make sure we get that in towards the end of the show, so I will zoom through the rest of this demo.
And we have a winner as well, so if you've commented, stand by, could be mentioning you for the prize in about 2 or 3 minutes' time.
Fabulous. Right, so I'm bringing in, I did promise I wouldn't use the paper pad that Ben showed you, that he shouldn't have showed you. So I'm going to use actually some of those papers that we used in that first demo. How beautiful are those?
Yeah.
So this is from the Among the Wildflowers paper pad, part of that Violet Studios deal. I'm going to matten layer first of all onto some of our pale gold Centura pearl. So working with about 1/8 of an inch border onto here just to make sure we've got that nice little pop of our gold onto that. And then we'll matten layer onto our blue cardstock, so just keeping those colours consistent between the topper and the matten layers. So we'll just grab our cardstock and we'll pop that onto there, and then that's just going to go onto our card base, which is about 6 inches by 8 1/4 inches. So we'll just go around with our tape pen, just trying to rush through this so I can show you the end result. So we'll pop that onto our white card base, and all we've done here is we've taken a piece of white cardstock. It's measuring about 7 inches by 6 inches. We've scored 1/2 inch from the left, 1/2 inch from the right, and we've just die cut our aperture into the middle. And then we've got some corresponding mats to go over the top of there to start to create our dome card. And what I tend to do when I'm cutting apertures like this, I cut the top layer ever so slightly smaller than the aperture that I cut into the base, just to make sure that I don't have to line those apertures up perfectly. I've got a little bit of sort of wiggle room, as you can see there, in terms of that. And then I've got my piece of cardstock here, paper that I've cut to 7 inches by 4 1/2, and then we're just going to start to stretch those fibres a little bit, and then that's just going to go over that piece there. I don't know whether while I'm sticking this, if you want to show Karen's photo.
I will.
Go on then.
Lots of comments coming through as well, just saying how much they're enjoying the show. And a lot of people asking about kits that you want to see in the Sarah show. So I've registered those. Little Bear says you'd like to see the crochet kit, especially like the look of the teddy bear. And Janet wants to see the crepe paper bouquet craft kit. I will note those down. I'll pass those on to Sarah and we will do what we can. So Karen sent 2 pictures. So this was from yesterday when she said she had her 10 pugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's a picture of Karen with 7 of the pugs there.
Wow.
I love the fact they've got a little step up onto the sofa.
Oh, what a lovely photo. How cute is that?
So there's 7.
Wow.
I mean, it must be very hard. I mean, I find it hard to take a picture of 1 dog, let alone 7. But then Karen managed to get a picture with the rest of the family with all, I mean, that is a beautiful picture as well, with all 10 pugs in. Look at that.
Oh, how lovely. Oh,
So
they are
cute.
adorable, aren't they?
They are cute little dogs, to be fair.
They look like they're quite well behaved there. They look like they're quite willing to pose for a photo.
Yeah, exactly right. Very, very well behaved obs. It's National Pet Day as well, hence why we're showing all of your pet pictures. Feel free to send in more. And like I say, tonight on Friday Night Live, we have got your videos lined up. If you sent one in, we could be featuring your pet with all of the crazy talents that you showed us in those videos. There's some good ones coming up tonight. How's your card coming along?
It's coming along all right. So we've just created our little dome there. So all you need to do is add your tape onto the back of those 2 tabs that we scored, and that will give you a lovely dome front to that. Just before you stick it, do make sure you sort of train that card a little bit more. Just give that a bit of a bend, and it's going to give you a neater finish onto there. And that's just going to go onto the centre of my card base. So I would be taking a little bit more time with my adhesives if we had the luxury of time, but quite frankly we don't at this moment in time. So that's just going to go onto the centre of there, and all the papers that I've used as part of this card are within that lovely Among the Wildflowers paper pad. Then we've just got our topper that we're going to go into the centre of there, and then it will just be finished off by a little stamped sentiment that's come as part of the Have an Excellent Easter stamp set, and that will just be popped along the bottom there. So you just take a little bit of time. I'll probably bring in a few foam pads to stick those together, but that's the sort of look we were going for with this one.
Absolutely beautiful, and a great combo of the 2 different collections that we've shown you over the course of this show. Thank you, Kathy, who says, yes, I saw the 6-inch scissors were back in stock, so I've got another pair. I love those. Paul Prince ×4 says, I'm still working on my Easter cards. I need to hustle. Get yourselves to the website, of course, last day for the 3 for 2 on paper and card. You've also got these brand new downloadable papers, and you've got your $75 shipping threshold. We've dropped that shipping threshold again today, so please take advantage of that and fill those cups and baskets. And keep commenting in the show, because you could win like Denise Whiting. Well done, Denise.
Congrats.
You've won the stamps and the dies. If you message us at ctvprizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk, we will get those sent out to you. And we've got another chance for you to win prizes in the next show, which is in an hour's time with Sarah, Craft with Sarah. And it's going to be all about those fantastic creative kits that you've seen on the website. If you've not seen those yet, if you just go to the Shop the Day page, you'll see 50 brand new items. Lily, thank you for a fantastic show.
Gone quickly.
I was going to say you're back tomorrow, but you're not, are you?
I'm not for once. Wowzers, I'm not in on a Saturday. Shock horror, but I am back on Tuesday for Craft Together, which I'm very much looking forward to.
Excellent stuff. We'll see you, Lily, then. I will see you back here in an hour with Sarah. So get ready for that. It's going to be a fun show. Until then, thanks for watching and bye for now.